Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. This is sort of a plan with me, sort of. But this is Elise here of Plan with Elise. If you are new, welcome to my channel. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. So a little bit of background here. Last week, I posted a reel on Instagram, which is just like a short little 15-second video, and it was kind of a time lapse on my 10-minute planning routine. And I had a lot of questions on people asking if I can show a little bit more information about my process. So this video should be longer than 10 minutes because I want to show you my whole daily process, but it shouldn't be that crazy long. So here are the 7 planners that I am using. I do have a video showing my lineup, although it changed a little bit from that original video, but we need to move some of these out of the way so that I actually have room, to work and write. I am filming this on a Monday morning. It's 8 a.m. I don't start work for another hour. So this is sort of how I begin. Now I have this cloth and paper planner, which came from the November subscription box, maybe. I don't know. I've since canceled my subscription, but this is a great planner for a reason. So for me anyway, I'm sure there's a lot of different ways to use it. I love decorating my planners. I love decorating them. I love opening it up to a new view each week and everything looks different. However, I need a place for my brain to just dump. I need a brain dump. So here's an example of last week where it was just lists. Each morning or throughout the day, when I'm working, I put my planners to the side. I work from home. I put them to the side and then I just leave this out at full view. So there's a whole list of the things I didn't even I didn't even check off these things that I did at the end of yesterday. And I did these and I didn't check them off either. Okay. Anyway, so today's Monday morning. Last night I took a couple of minutes and I just wrote some things in. So on a Monday, the first thing I'm always going to want to do is update my budget because I get paid direct deposit and that comes through on Mondays. Friday, I have an auto pay for Geico. So on Thursday, I'm going to transfer that over. Wednesday, I have a delivery coming from Raymore and Flanagan. So Tuesday, I'm going to want to call Raymore and Flanagan to confirm the delivery if I don't hear from them by 5 o'clock. Whoops, call confirm. Okay, that's fine. Sunday's my stepsister's birthday, so I want to put in here to give her a call. So the normal next thing I do, which I already did because I'm doing an after the pen video of this big planning spread, but I take out my big, which is usually where I have the most room, and I start to write some of these things in. I transfer them from the cloth and paper planner over to this. I still have some room here because there's room here. I don't know what exactly else is going to come up throughout the day, but that is what I do quickly in my big. Then I do something pretty similar in my classic. And yes, it may seem repetitive that I'm still using a classic and a big at the same time, but I like them both. I usually have more room in my big to write in than I do in my classic. So I like having them both as an option. So let's see. I was thinking that maybe I would use these heart discs as bullet points throughout the week, as long as I have enough. I have red, pink, orange, yellow, green. Yeah, I should have enough. So I'm sort of going to write the same thing here. I just want to use a little bit of a smaller pen for this. That's a 05. This is a Micron 01. This is the one I want to use. So tonight is a Wild University live event, which happens every month with Wild University. There's usually 2 lives with the monthly major and 2 lives with the monthly minor. And this is the Budget U live. It's kind of messy. Okay, Budget U. And that is at 5 p.m. Okay, now I'm going to grab my tweezers. And again, this usually doesn't take me as long as it's taking me right now. I'm just kind of, because I'm talking through it, it's going to take a little bit more time. But I don't put as many big checklists in my classic as I do in my big. I try to just keep it a little bit more minimal if I can. So I would kind of put my priorities for the day. So my priorities are going to be updating my budget, cleaning my floors. Oh, I just thought of something else. See, this is why I can't fill out my planners totally in advance. Whoops. All right, cleaning, I guess. And I need to do some meal prep. I like to get my dinners and breakfasts if I can. I mean, not dinners and breakfasts, lunches and dinners prepped out a little bit throughout the week. I'm also going to write it here so that when I look at that and I know what I need to check off or transfer into my big, I'll have that in there. Okay, so that's all I'm doing in my classic for now. It stays pretty simple. Next up is social media. Okay, here is my social media spread for this week. And this isn't even as much social media as it is, you know, all things planned with Elise. So let me just take these off the discs just because it's easier to write in and sort of talk through. Okay, so the first thing I do on Monday mornings is I look at my statistics on YouTube and Instagram and compare them to like the prior week. So I'm going to write YTB for YouTube beginning of the week and Instagram beginning of the week. So this morning I have 3,226 subscribers. Thank you so much if you're subscribed. If you are not, I would love it if you subscribed. And on Instagram, I have 15,375, which is like crazy. And then right here, I'll just write YT end or E. And at the end of the week, I'll fill that out. Okay, habits. Comments. This is answering comments on YouTube. Messages on Instagram. And then here I'm going to write photos because when I take photos of my planning stuff daily, it makes it a little bit easier so I'm not like scrambling throughout the week to write photos. So today this is my YouTube schedule. So today's video is my big plan with me. Tomorrow is a recipe plan with me, which is a new series I'm really excited about. Wednesday is wellness. And when I fill this out up here, it just helps me to know at a quick glance what's going up each day. Thursday, I don't know yet. It may be this video, actually, depending on how this goes. It may be this, but I'm not going to fill it out. Friday, I have a savings challenge video that I'm really excited to share with you. I said Friday. I don't know if I said Saturday. I meant Friday. Okay, Saturday is classic. Always. But if you are subscribed, my videos go up at 10 p.m. Eastern the night before. And Sunday is usually my dashboard plan with me. It's like a lot of writing on camera. My hand is hurting. Okay, so today being Monday, I'm definitely going to want to post a photo of the big planner. on Instagram and maybe Facebook. And I'm just going to write BTP for before the pen. I'm not sure, maybe I can take a photo of my classic after the pen. I'm not sure yet, so I'm gonna kind of wait. But anyway, this is sort of, oh, well, in terms of photos, I would need to photo that because I don't have a photo of it yet. It just ended, yesterday. So I want to take a photo of my classic after the pen. I think I also want to take a photo of my wellness after the pen this week, which I don't often do because there's just personal stuff in there, but I can always sort of blur it out. But it was a really pretty spread. You guys loved it, and so I'd like to share it with you. All right, let's put this aside because I don't want this video to be way too long. So I wouldn't do this in the morning. This is the next thing I'll do like at night, but here is my wellness spread for the week, which I absolutely love. But tonight, I'm just going to take 5 minutes and fill this in. It doesn't even take 5 minutes, like just a few minutes and fill that in. I do that based on either something that I want to share, or if I don't have anything to share, then the 11th is what values are most important to me. So if I don't have anything personal that I really want to write down about today, I'll just write up here what values are most important to me and then fill in that space right there. So that's wellness. Next up is my power sheets. I have a video showing Cultivate What Matters power sheets. I think I'm hoping to be able to share more about this as I kind of figure out the system and the way it's working best for me. But this is sort of specifically a goal setting, not sort of specifically, I mean, this is a goal setting planner. So there are monthly action items, weekly action items. I've actually made more progress on this. Cash system, I've definitely made more progress on. That's almost done. YouTube intro, I have not. My goal of earning an extra $750 this month, I have made more progress on. I don't have them all filled out because this is my first month using Powersheets, and I am trying to sort of just figure out how this works for me. But when I put this away, well, I don't really put it away. I put it on the side of my desk. I know I said that this stays on the side of my desk. This does also, so that I always have visible my monthly goals. What I might do, I don't know. This is perforated, which is really cool. So I may end up putting it like as a separate sheet somewhere. But again, this is the first month I'm doing it. I think maybe I'll try to set it up with you for February so you can learn a little bit more. If you know about Powersheets and you don't have one and you're interested in one, I do have an affiliate link in the description of this video where you can buy one. Okay, finally, and this is like my favorite part of a Monday morning, because let's be honest, there aren't a ton of favorite things. I open up my monthly and my budget calendar. I still have to fill in some of these bills, but I'm writing down all of the things that I'm spending money on. So I just go through my receipts from the weekend and I make sure those are on track. Then I open up the weekly. Okay, so today is the 11th. I already wrote down where all of my dollars go. So if you know a little bit about a zero-based budget system, every dollar of my paycheck is accounted for. So I know that like my rent is $16.95. So every 4 weeks that I'm paid, I put away a quarter of that, which is $4.24, into my separate checking account. And then when the bill is due, I move it all over again. So I had mentioned that Geico, I have an auto pay this week, which means that I've only put aside money for 2 weeks for it. So I put pay because I'm going to need to transfer that money over for an auto pay. So I put these down here. And then once I update my budget, which I'm going to be doing on an Excel spreadsheet, so I'm not sharing it because it has like a lot of personal information, I'll just mark all of these off with a check to note that they are now accounted for in my budget and the money is here. And then this I will use for my weekly spending, which I probably really don't need all of those. Let's see if like last week. Yeah, so last week I spent money 5 times. So again, and honestly, they weren't all needs. 2 of them were wants. An eyebrow wax, which I think is a want. For me, I would have said it was a need, but like it's probably a want. And some Etsy stickers. So now the next thing I'm going to do throughout the day is sort of just pull these out. Now, again, I work, so I may pull them out in like 4 hours on my lunch break and say, okay, what can I do? I can probably meal prep on my lunch break. While I eat lunch, I can probably clean my floors because I know that I have that budget U at 5 p.m. So whatever I can get done during lunch, I really, really try to. I don't need a whole hour just to eat lunch. And then I'll kind of do the same thing at night and just see what else needs to be checked off my list. So that's my budgeting routine. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you next time.